Why in the world would you sell your home if you didn't know where you were going? That is something that I get asked all the time. It's like, oh, you know what, Krista, you're saying that it's a good time to sell, but what if I don't know where I'm going to go? That is something that we encounter a lot. And that I tell people all the time, I'm never going to leave you homeless. But what a lot of people don't realize is that we actually have had a lot of success. As a matter of fact, this month alone, we had 2 different times where we helped people find their replacement home, have them secure the replacement home, and then have it be where they then put their home up on the market and had the buyers buy that home, and they ended up achieving it. We call it a dream home finder program. So, and we also have it as a secret list of homes. There's kind of like they're together in that regard. So I want to explain a little bit about what that is, all right? Because a lot of people are saying, wow, that sounds cool. I have a list of different people that are willing to sell if the right situation presented itself. And I also have a list of buyers that would buy if the right home presented itself. So what we do is we take our own money, our own resources, and we put a plan in place, and we aggressively and actively go out and look for those clients' dream homes. So with this one family, it was so neat because they had come through multiple open houses that I had. And so we got to know each other over the course of a couple of years, and they were sitting there, and it's like, they even made an offer on one of my listings and everything, and it just turned out that it wasn't quite the right fit for them. But what was really awesome about it is that I knew of a home where the seller was willing to sell. So we talked about it, and guess what? That was the home that they bought. And it wasn't even on the market. As a matter of fact, that particular seller was talking about it, but then they had some personal things happening, and they're like, you know what? I don't think it's the right time for me. Well, guess what? It became the right time 3 months later, and those clients were able to buy that property. Well, then what happened, which I think is even nicer, is that I had a young couple that I started back in September with. They were buyers, and we were going out, and we were just kind of trying to figure out what they were going to do because they had their starter home, but they wanted to get into their bigger home. And what we did is that we looked at the homes that were on the market, and none of them fit the box. It's kind of like Goldilocks. This one's too big. This one's too small. They wanted something that was just right. Well, that couple that we found the home for that moved into that home, guess what? My young couple got their home. And again, not on the market. It was nobody was even planning on doing it. And the neat thing about it is that they got their perfect dream home and didn't have to compete with anybody. The sellers didn't have to have a lot of people traipsing through that property. So it just was really neat and seamless and timeless. So that was a real fun part. And I'm currently working on something right now where I have a buyer that is looking at purchasing something. We're in dialogue with another owner that is off market. And so they are looking at selling, and my buyer is looking at buying that property. So it's going to be a trifecta this year. I almost feel like I'm winning the Derby, if we ever have the Kentucky Derby again. But anyway, the main thing to know is that we have ways of making it happen. So if you're looking or needing or wanting to sell, then we have ways of doing that. And oftentimes we have buyers that are waiting in the wings, and you don't have to have 20 million zillion people traipsing through. If you're not wanting to sell because you haven't found that perfect home, guess what? We have a Dream Home Finder program that it works. I can tell you it works. I have made it work. It has been exciting in how it's working. As a matter of fact, I even just have another one yesterday. I showed a house yesterday virtually to one of my other buyers, and it's not on the market either. Boy, I'm batting 1,000, aren't I? Anyway, so it can happen. It does happen. It is successful. So if you have any questions about it, just reach out to me, okay? I'm called Krista at OIC Real Estate Services. Call with a C, Krista with a K at OIC Real Estate Services. Let's start a dialogue. Even if you don't want to do it right now, it's still kind of neat to know about, right? As always, we're here for you. You can send me a quick text, 805-620-7355, or just pick up the phone and call. But the other thing too, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make certain that you subscribe to, or you click on Facebook and add the tab. We are consistently trying to provide information of value, and I love doing these. So thank you for taking the time. As always, have an amazingly blessed day. Bye.